Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I was late. Hey, Nikki, I know you're probably asleep by now. Tommy J. And who else is here? Ryan's here. And Andy's here. Hello. How's everybody going? I've been rearranging. You can see like boxes and crap all over here. Getting stuff out of that. I never did do that. That short or that video on the on all that cabinetry work that my wife had done inside. Turned out real nice, but there was a bunch of boxes of motorcycle stuff and stuff for the trailer and stuff for everything. So brought it all out here. You can't really see it anyway. So I'm sorting through it and taking the stuff that needs to be in the trailer out and rearranging in these doors and compartments down here with camera stuff and motorcycle stuff, and the fish stuff is behind me in that cabinet. So anyway, getting things organized, sort of. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Glad you could make it. 2 degrees daytime, -2 at night. Back at home. Wow, that sucks. At least I'd rather be here. Hey, James. Yeah, what was I watching? Bo. I don't know if you guys know or subscribe to Bo Adventures. She's a gal, a lady here in Thailand, in Surin, and she has I don't know if it's a husband or boyfriend. I think it's a husband. Real nice guy from Canada. They just got back, and she said it was, I don't know, it was like -30 or something when they left there, and it was like what'd she say, 48-hour flight or some kind of crap. I don't know. It was long, and it was like plus 31 here, so quite a change for her. Okay, I will look at it. Yeah, I think I got to check it. I just ended up answering all my 10-day-old comments and stuff, so hopefully people hung in there. But I did see one when I was going through a bunch of stuff yesterday, because like I said, I was working on trying to get stuff organized, and I think you sent me something on when you were coming in March, I think. But I will go and look, Andy. It kind of hurt. There's Bo. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me, or were your ears burning? She's back here, and she's doing what are you doing? Cooking breakfast, I think. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please do. I didn't get to catch much, or I didn't see much from her in Canada. There's Scott. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. In Texas tonight. Hello. Saying hello to me. Thank you. Oh, you live in Thailand. Okay, so you're just visiting. I got to do that too. I don't know exactly when. I don't know. Does this thing sound? I moved it and put it down here and brought the arm down and put it back up here again. I don't know. Maybe when I get bored, I'll try it again. But I've got crap all over. I've got this is the which I think is an awesome. I don't even know who it's made by. Hohem. Hohem. I know I've seen they make a lot of stuff. But it all fits in this little bag, and it is a gimbal. It just comes up like that, and then this comes around, and it's even got a little light on it that actually comes off, but a little light on it gets brighter and whatever, and different intensities. But I mean, for the let me turn it around again. So and it comes back and locks in place, and it's got this little. This is just for the hell of it. I'm rambling. Deal, and I did get a big, long, almost 2 meter selfie stick with a little remote control for the iPhone. I'll show you. I'm starting to. It's taking a while because the I call him the Solar Man. It was really weird. That little short I put out on the on that Thai style house blessing. That gentleman's house is the friend of my wife's that it's the same people that were at both Surin and did the entertainment for the Surin house blessing and the one we just did in Ubon. And then he just got through finishing his house here in Surin, and of course invited us over there. So, and then they've done 2 or 3 at work. So I've seen their show 5, 6 times, which I think it's great. Really a nice guy. There were a lot of people there. Some people asked. I think we still had more probably in Ubon, but it was fun. It was a good time. Anyway, I filmed that little short with the iPhone 15, and I don't know. Let me see if I can add this. This one's I'm just starting. It's in the editor. I don't know how good you can see it. Hold on, let me go to it. And I'll start it right here. It's not very long. It's like a minute or so. Let me go back. So, well, this is the start of the remodel on the front barn. We've taken the black filter and the stand out of here, and then we'll install the new filter on the outside of the pond. I clean up everything, and then we'll paint the inside, and I will show you the design. And you guys aren't really going to be able to give me any kind of input, probably on the sound and the video, but the video's 1080. I think I shot it in, but I can shoot 4K on the camera. I bought it specifically to clean this front pond and to touch up the back pond. What it'll actually do is it'll fill up. Once it gets to a float, it will shut off like it just did, and then it'll drain out this pipe. And it does it all automatically, which makes it nice, especially if you're just doing it by yourself. We'll do that, and we'll go on to the next step. This was a 2-part epoxy that I got on Facebook, off of Facebook. I can leave it in the description below. It seems like it's going to work really well, but I won't know till down the line. But we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I think I have to go back and shut that off. But I think it'll end. It ends right there. Okay. So anyway, I don't know. You're not going to be able to tell until I actually put it out. No, it'll probably be 2 weeks before I put it out. But maybe if I get short clips directly. I don't know how you can see it. I could actually put out a little short or something. But the camera and stuff in the iPhone is amazing. The thing that I'm trying to find out is there's all sorts of different camera apps, and as I was watching stuff for external microphones, for the iPhone, the this Black Magic came up, I think, camera app, and another one, and they're pretty interesting because one of them you're not able to flip from the front screen to the front camera to the rear camera while you're recording on an iPhone. Have no clue why, but if you download this other app, that camera app, you can. I haven't found out if this Black Magic one, but you can do a lot of different stuff with the Black Magic one. So I'll fool around with it and see what happens. I'll be in bank. Okay, I'll go back and I'll look at it, Andy, and but I think that's what it was. Um, but I'll make sure I go back and look. And I tried that. I thought about it, and I can use my being old crap again and say that I was gonna message you back, and I forgot. But it's mainly because I was doing this crap. But I don't know what that one research thing is. You got me. How do they? Oh, that's from Twitch. Huh, I have no idea. I still don't know what the hell Twitch is. Somehow I got on there, and I still lost, and have not been able to find Trailer Trash Thailand. I tried what Ryan had said, but I got to do it under my wife's, and that's probably where it is. But I couldn't get into her Google account because I didn't have her password, and I was busy yesterday when I was trying it. So hopefully I can find it again. I know I can find it just on regular YouTube, but I can't download videos to it. I can't do anything, which really sucks. So we'll have to. I'll have to see, but I'm going to still do the stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it right on this channel and just do. No, I think I want to keep that Trailer Trash Thailand. I think it'll be fun. And in case you didn't realize, I waited 2 days because I'm going to start doing a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday Thai time, 3 times a week, which basically is pretty much the same that I was doing, except I give myself a break over the weekend. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm imagining this thing must sound okay, right? You guys would have, somebody would have said something, I'm sure. Let's see, maybe a little bit. There we go. And turn it this way. It must still sound okay. I gotta clean my glasses, though. It's driving me nuts. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to that. Showed you the caravan, the trailer, whatever it is, up in Kalyai on the 26th, 7th, and 8th. 2 nights, pretty much 2 nights, one day. But my wife, I found out she has on the way there, she has a business meeting on Saturday morning. So I'll pick her up 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll go up, and we'll pick up the kids from the bus station somewhere up there. I don't know. My wife's setting it up. And we'll go up there and camp for a couple of days, pretty much. So I'll probably do a video on that, obviously. I'll probably bring the drone. I have all my paperwork now, so I'm legal to thanks, Andy. I'm legal to fly it. So I got to print it up, though. Last time when we were up on that I did that last camping one, like I said, I think it was the king's son or something, a prince of some kind, was up in that area. I don't know, enjoying himself, having a good time, and there was a lot of army and all that, and they all came over. A lot of people are really interested in the trailer. They they're intrigued by it. You know, it's like the total ultimate. Even getting gas and pulling in front wherever we stop, they love it. They'd love to have one, obviously. But like I said, the Thailand and the Thai people, I think, are really getting into camping, which I think is awesome. But like I said, I think it's because, like, I bought the kids a tent, each little throw out tent. You just one of those ones that fold into a circle and you just throw them out and they open. It's awesome, perfect for one person. And that's all you got to do, and then you just fold it up. No putting in, yeah, and stakes. You got to stake it down. Excuse me. But there, so if you've got the tent, even if you don't, most of these places that I've seen anyway, um, they they have tents that you can actually rent their tents, and they'll set them up for you and everything. You just go and do it. The one place, and I don't, like I said, they charged me money to get in because it was a national park or whatever, 300 baht or something. But they didn't charge us anything for the spot, and I don't know if they were just being nice or what. But supposedly we were supposed to get charged once we drove around in there and picked a spot. They would come up and get money, and we were there for 2 full days, and they never came by. I am. I'm having. I've got the. I'll show you the. I've got to. I've got to have the solar man, who also yesterday put the. I had him come. He's only been working like a few hours a day, and he was actually the one. That's also he's related to that family that had the house blessing. That is also the man. Obviously, his wife was married prior. That's her son, that the solar man, and they work together. Obviously, not blood, but they're still father and son. And he's had to run all over, and he was actually there setting up the lights and helping him with all sorts of stuff. So he put in some underground. I had him jackhammer up the concrete and put in a drainage system for the new filter system. The old filter system needed a drainage system too, and I didn't put it on, and it constantly kept the driveway wet, and of course then you're going to get moss and slippery and all that kind of crap. So anyway, I had him jackhammer. He put that in, but he's only been working on and off. So when he came yesterday, I had him fix a hose that I wanted over here so that I could spray down the waterfall and stuff on the pond, and he painted the bottom of the deal, the one you just saw. He also put the front wheel. I don't know how to explain it. If this is the bottom of where the ball hitches onto the truck, right? This is the bottom of it. The wheel that they had, all it does is crank up, and the wheel sits below that. Well, I just beat the living crap out of that wheel going to that camping spot because it sits that far underneath that deal. So it's only yay far off of the ground instead of, this far. Back in the United States, I don't know how it is in the UK, and I don't know how it is in Australia, but you got those ones that you wheel up and down, and then it's got a handle you pull, and it pins, and it comes up the same height as that deal, and it swings from down here, you pull the pins, and it swings up here. So there's nothing below the bottom. And it also had double wheels on it. It was rated for 1,500 pounds instead of 1,200 pounds on the single wheel. So I got that one. He put that on. And then I've also got a 7-inch monitor and wireless camera. The wireless camera obviously went on the back of the trailer. And inside the cup holder, I bought a bracket that holds the 7-inch monitor, and it plugs right into my center console on the truck. And I'm only going to leave it there because you can pull it in and out of the cup holder. Leave it in there when I'm driving the trailer. And then when I'm not, I can just take it apart, put it in the center console, and I don't have to, it's not in the way because everything's getting cluttered up with crap in the truck. So I did that. So to get back to the original question that Tommy asked was, I'm taking the 125. So I'll show you I think I can show you the rack that I'm going to get. And then I'm going to have him, it comes into a regular, hitch, mount. So what I want him to do, because I don't want it below. If I've got it below the back of that trailer, I talked before that trailer's like this. Nowadays, they make them like this so that you don't hit shit where it comes out here. If I'm making that semi clear, so I want it to be up and behind, this far. The license plate's up about yay far from the back. So right below the license plate, I want them to cut a hole, put a receiver hitch in there, come inside behind there is the compartment, storage compartment. Open up the bottom of the storage compartment, bring down iron and weld and bolt and make it stronger than shit through there up to the receiver hitch. And then I'll show you this. It's one of those, in case I can't, it's one of those deals where it comes down like this and you just roll the bike up and then it flops up and you pin it in place. And I'm going to make it with a little winch on it. So I just got to push a button, hold one of the handlebars, push the button, and bring it up. But I am that was the plan. I just haven't gotten around to it. So he comes back on Thursday, and we'll start the filter install on the pond. I want to get that done, and then after that, he'll put the. Hopefully, I'll have the rack by then. It's about 9,000 baht for the rack. Let me see if I can. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? You thought about removing the wheel and put? Yeah, I could have done that. But I figured this was. I had already beat. I could have. I could have either bought another one and bought one with the plate, or taken that mangled wheel off and just put a plate on it. But I just didn't like the setup of it. It had just a single screw down, and if you didn't sit there and bang it with almost a hammer, it would push down, or had the possibilities of pushing down, and I didn't like that. So the way that it tightened on there was a bolt, squeeze pinch bolt that pinched it, and then you cranked it up and cranked it down. When you wanted to get it off, you'd take the pinch bolt off, pull it up all the way, and cram it down. So I didn't like that, but I did think about that, Ralph. I did, but let's see. Oh, I didn't even see Gator. Well, he must be watching football or something. If I missed you, Gator, sorry. Hi. Oh, there you are. Quick hello. Can't stick around. Maybe join. Yeah, I think he's football, college football fanatic. No, is football going on? I don't even know. I don't even watch it anymore. Let me see if I can find. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that picture? I think it's on. Let me go over here. Let me go here. Let me see here. No. Marketplace. Was that where it was? I think it was. I don't know. Well, maybe no. Uh, maybe it was on my. Maybe it was just on regular Facebook. God, I should prepare better for these live streams, right? Let me have some. Cheers. I can't remember. I thought it was on. I thought it was on there. I thought it was on Marketplace. Huh. Thought it was a weird. Ah, there it is. Let's see if for some reason, it's spinning. Imagine that. Come on. We'll see if it comes up. Let me come back to you guys. See if there's anybody left. You're still there. Come on. You got to be kidding me. Let me check my. Curious now what freaking. I've had problems with that fiber again. And let's see what I got. No? It's getting 800, 850 up. Okay. Can't be that. I don't know why that's doing that. But I thought maybe I didn't. No, I didn't send him a message. Huh. Well, let's let it spin there for a while. I'll come back to you. Anyway, if you're if you're not familiar with it, which most people I think kind of are, it sits across on the receiver hitch, and it pivots, and so that you can push or whatever the bike up. When it gets to the pivot point, it'll come down, roll it up, pin it into place, and then you can tie down right to it. This particular one has lights in it, backup lights, signal lights, headlight. It's got the whole lighting on it. Also, I was gonna try to have him build it, and then I go, he's gonna have enough because that thing's got to be beefy. I don't want my 100,000 baht, 125 falling off the back. Besides, it'll tear up everything. So I figure he's got enough work in that limited space in there, and cutting out the bottom of the trailer and tying in all the steel and then re-putting it in. It was enough work for him, and I figured he probably would spend probably 2 or 3 days making the thing anyway. So I might save 1,000 baht. I think it would be better just to do that. So let's see, what did I miss? Some of them there are, Andy. Okay, I did. That was the last one. So I think I answered that. I almost thought about it in case of doing that was buying one of those little, not the original, because they're like 80,000 baht for the old monkeys, but they make a stallion or something. You can buy those for like under 20,000 baht. I thought about that, and they were 50s originally. It was the Trail 50, but they make them. I think they got 125s in them. But I thought about that too. So just to get, yes, there are on some of them. Now I haven't seen if there's enough power for. Well, I'm going to find out when we go on the 25th, I think it is, or 6th, to that camping deal. I'm going to actually have pretty much full hookups. I don't know if there's any kind of sewage, but there's a water hookup and a power hookup. So I'm imagining there's enough to, run my air conditioner and do whatever I want. Some of these, I want to say they're almost like home. There's so many people looking for camping now that if I'm here in Surin, and let's say I own all this property around me, I can make it a campground. And they're just running basic, very, very minimal power, basically for people just to put a fan. Most of the people that are tent camping there are Thai anyway. They'd rather have a fan. So they've got that. Maybe they use a cooking thing. I don't think so, because that's going to suck more air conditioning than my air conditioner. If you put in any kind of heating plate or thing like that. But I'll find out, and it'll be in the video. That was that. I read that. Everybody said hi and bye. Rams, Lions. Okay, so it is football time. So probably a bad day for me to do a live stream, right? I'd be better off doing it Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, right? Maybe I'll change it to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Oh, we're already into wild card and shit. Oh wow. Cowboys already humiliated their fans. Imagine that. They haven't done that before, have they, Scott? The Lions 14, Rams 10, second quarter. When I used to watch the Lammies, because they were LA based at one time, I hated them. All they would do is they'd play football, and then they'd get up by 7, maybe 10, and sit on the ball. Just run the ball, not move, not do nothing, and end up losing the game. It drove me insane. So I came to hate the Lammies. So I'm not a big Rams fan, as you could tell. Hey, Brock, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Dave, I take the jockey wheel off while driving. That way it doesn't hit. Yeah, this one I could. This one didn't have the ability to do that. I wish it did, because that would have been obviously an easier way to do it. But like I said, I don't like that. I don't like that pinch deal, man. I didn't like that at all. It had once you had the front stabilizer jacks on, it really wasn't going to go anywhere anyway. But I don't know. It was a poor design. Chinese place, but nothing against that. Didn't have anything to do. Otherwise, the quality. The only problem I've had is the water gauge went out again. It went out on the original one. He sent me another one, and now this one has gone bad. So rest of it, air conditioning, wiring. Now maybe I'll run into some problems down the road. I know that on some of the little bikes and stuff out of China and stuff now. Um, they say the bikes are fine, the scooters and stuff like that. You just need to go in and tight every nut and bolt and change all the gas lines and look at all the wiring and everything, and they're basically fine. China's getting kind of a bad rap now. They used to their quality control was non-existent. Now I think they got a lot better. I've had the trailer. I haven't had it a long time, but I'm happy so far. Yeah, Raiders fan. Yeah, for sure. Hello, brother Ron. How are you? You already take the child to school, or young lady, I should say. Is it? No, it isn't. It isn't school day, right? No, yeah, it is. It's Monday, right? I don't know. I'm lost. Let's see. Open here in Melbourne. Hope win again. Win 11. I don't follow any of that. That's tennis, right? Is it tennis? Open? I don't know. Oh no, that's golf, right? I guess an open could be anything, right? But I think that's golf. Now, golf I'd watch. I like watching golf. It's amazing. You know what it is? It's kind of everybody used to rib the living crap out of me for watching golf because, what a boring thing to do, Until you went out and tried to whack that little ball and hit it into that hole, you get a special admiration for someone that could do it that well. It's not. I guess the whole time as I'm watching it, I'm in total amazement on how it could be done that well. Tennis, okay. So I was right the first time. Yes, did skip through the park. Cool, good for you, brother. But I don't know. Tennis too. I mean, tennis isn't as easy as at least it wasn't for me. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched in a long time, but I used to enjoy it. But like I said, purely out of total amazement, because when, like I said, I haven't played since I left. Since I had moved into the house in Bass Lake or about by Bass Lake. 20 years, over 20 years. When we moved from LA, basically from the San Fernando Valley up to above Fresno there in Bass Lake, I never played because I didn't know anybody, there. And yeah, I went and hit golf balls once. Maybe I played once. Did I play once? I might have played one time with my cousin Joe, one or two times, but I did enjoy it. Maybe if I went back and played again, I would forget all my bad habits and start over again. Hey Benja, how are you? Glad to see you're well. Happy New Year. Let's see what Brock said here. As everybody says hi to Benja. Camper trailers and vans that are made in China have very bad rep in Aussie. Poor quality steel and welding. Yeah, I haven't noticed that on this one, Brock. Like I said, I think they have a bad rep everywhere. Not only not only Australia, just a poor quality control and crap. But I haven't seen that on this one yet, and I haven't dove into it, But I've seen like the welds and the stuff like that, and they all look good. So I mean, I don't have an X-ray machine or anything, but they look like they penetrated and were performed correctly. Put it that way. Feel Yeah, I'd like to go hit it. Maybe we'll have to do that sometime when I come your way. I don't have clubs anymore. Or somewhere I must, probably in the garage up there in the house that I sold to my nephew. Yeah, I know that everything that's in my house is Chinese steel because That's why when they were building this house in Surin, uh, I think it tripled. The steel cost tripled. So they must obviously a lot of the steel that at least my builder used here in Thailand, and I'm sure he was using the cheapest he could get, uh, was coming from China. Because I felt bad for him. He was only supposed to, in case you don't know, he was only supposed to be building my house, and he ended up building three at the same time. That's why it took him a year. He's a brother of some kind. He's related cousin, but he yeah, it cost him a little extra money. I gave him a little extra. Still watching in the marking, but it's okay. Ken, cool. I hope you're doing well this year. Um, yeah, and I don't know. Obviously, that this whole trailer's got to be built out of Chinese steel. But the one thing that I wanted the guy to show me is it's got a diesel heater in it, and it came on the other day. And how I turned it on, I don't know, but I don't know how to turn it off. Not running; just the panel lit up, um, and it's got an outside gas tank. You fill it outside. I'd like to put a little bit of diesel in there and fire it off every once in a while. Keep the bugs. Not that I'll probably ever use it here in Thailand. I mean, maybe with the family with me, maybe somewhere up high certain times a year might be. But I just like since it's there, I'd like to do it. Plus, I don't like the idea of it just sitting there on. But like I told you, he did the camera on there. That worked okay. Wasn't an expensive camera. You could put two on there. I only put the one. Um, but I just wanted to be able to the mirrors on the side of the truck. Uh, I can't see past they don't stick out far enough, and this I think will work. Not mainly for anything behind me or backing up or anything like that. I got my wife or somebody there. It'll be nice to have though when I'm there, as far as backing in by myself or something. But to see what's behind me. But I want to see the cars that are coming up, on either down the side because when I pull over to pass, or something, I'm guessing that there's not a car hauling ass. And if you've ever driven here in Thailand, they will pass you at double your speed, and you're doing 70, 100 plus, 130 miles an hour. Quite, they're hauling ass. They're probably doing 140, 150, and you're doing like 100, 120. They're just got to be wide open in those trucks, screaming. So anyway, I'm worried about that. So we'll see. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Back in Oz. Are we going to retire this year? Is that still a non cannot bring up, cannot talk about subject? Uh, yeah, it does look really good. You're right, Tommy. Uh-uh. They were building a bridge of airport from China. Steel had to pull it down. Poor quality. That figures. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, where do they get their steel? America? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I haven't seen it, like I said, yet. And we had that cover. It has a plastic cover that goes over the front of that, the front of that trailer. So I got a good look at the, not box tubing, though. It's C channeled, which is fine. Uh, but yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Only time will tell. But so far, um, I got no problem with the quality of it. Everybody saying hi to Mark. Got to grab some coffee and plug in my battery. Be right back. All right, brother. Um, and the worldwide traveler saying hello. That would be right there. Right there. Yeah. Everybody saying hi. So that's basically the gist of it. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll do what is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Maybe that'll be better. What do you think? That'll give everybody time to watch their football and stuff. You have a retirement date. You're just not telling anybody. Retirement date is not within the next 2 years, or is it? All right, is it this year? Can you give us that much information? Is the retirement date in 2024? Uh, Football is almost over. Okay. Yeah, that's true too, huh? I'd like to watch some of that. I like I said, after my buddy passed away, one of my football watching buddies, and we gambled on stuff. It was much more interesting when you were gambling illegally in a bar, sitting somewhere watching football, than just watching it, at home. And then when we had the bar, it was fun too because all the Budweiser and Coors would give towels and mugs and all sorts of stuff to give out during the Monday Night Football or whatever the case may be. So we had fun with it then. But after I left 5, 6 years ago to come to Thailand, I haven't watched anything. And crazily enough, not any NASCAR. And I mean, I was a fanatic. I mean, I had to watch. I would Jones if I didn't watch NASCAR. And surprisingly enough, I've been okay with it. So we'll see. But I'd like to get something. Yeah, I know. I got it. I might talk to you about that too when we meet up. Try to get it for the bedroom. We just put in that awesome system. My wife, she's got so much closet space now. Well, she's almost got it full. I shouldn't say that to any woman, but it's got a 65-inch like this one, but it's a Samsung in there, and so I've got a nice place. I've got a couch chair. I think I'm going to get rid of this couch chair that she bought and get a regular recliner. I don't like it. It's cheap. She bought it. It'd be okay for a Thai person that weighed like 100 pounds, but someone that weighs like 260, 265, it squishes down that. It's not very comfortable. Put it that way. But so I think I want to get a good recliner. Put it in there, and then I can sit back and I got a good television. Maybe we'll talk about that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So that made it a lot more fun in the bars. But they started cracking down on that when I was. It's like, why don't you leave them people alone? Of course, there was some, people in there and loan sharks and stuff were around, but most of the gambling guys, they didn't bother anybody. I guess I don't know. I guess anything illegal is illegal. Like I get in trouble if I call somebody's an illegal alien, then I get people get mad at me. Well, they're not. If they're here illegally, it's an illegal person, an illegal alien. So I don't know. But I guess if you're doing stuff illegal, you shouldn't be doing that. Kind of thought that I'd ever say those words, but I guess I'm old. I still can't believe I'm 67. We'll have to talk about that again someday. Um, yeah, I never had much luck with it either, but it was always fun just you know, to because you were gambling, you were watching a lot closer, and never seen so many people praying for people to miss field goals or for safeties. Safety was always if you had a bad number, you were rooting for a safety the whole game. But it was fun to watch, and it was fun in the bar. We had a good time. Yeah, they had big ones too, right? I mean, you could get in for $100 a square or more in some of them. We've always played just the little ones. Yeah, a couple of the bars that I was in when I was younger, they got busted. Yeah, 0-0. Um, the they got popped, because they used to keep them just hanging right on the wall behind the bar, so everybody could see it and everything. They had to start hiding it, and hell, half the time I couldn't remember what my number was, and if you'd ask somebody that, then well, who are you? It became more of a pain in the ass than it was worth. Put it that way. Hey George, how you doing? Howdy. I've seen on the news football in the U.S. minus 21 degrees, stuff like that. Yeah, no. I remember what was that one where they came out with they cleared the frickin' where the guy was going to kick the field goal. What game was that? That was way back in the day. Uh, obviously the team that was kicking the kicking the field goal came out while they were. I don't know. I can't remember if it was must have been a timeout or something. Came out there and ran something over there to get rid of the snow and shit that was around there. Wow. I can't do it no more. No way, man. No way. I mean, it wasn't so bad where I was up in Bass Lake and stuff like that. I'd get up to 100, during the summer, and we'd get snow like maybe twice a year. We'd get like, 6 inches. It would last 2 or 3 days and be gone. It was perfect. Perfect. 3,500 feet, I think we were. Um, and, some years might only once or maybe not at all. Some years maybe 3, 4 times. But it was there long enough to just go out and go, ooh, isn't that beautiful? And then, okay, go away. Yeah, but it was nice being cold and having the awesome wood stove that I had in there. It was a step one. It was, thick. It was awesome. And it didn't have like this little blower that, wood burner that barely would, it had a freaking 10-inch fan on the back, a regular fan, and a guard on the back of this thing. When you turned it on, because it would do like 3,000 square feet. The thing was huge, but it was nice with that cold weather and going outside and getting the wood and bringing it in. It was romantic, I guess, and it was when this one was still around, and it was kind of cool. I did dig it, but after it was down on the ground, walking through it for 2 days or whatever, I was like, okay, that's enough of that crap. Yeah, there you go. One in the Pacific Northwest. But you're up in Seattle, right? It's a beautiful up there, though. I have to admit, New York, it's so cold. But yeah, and that's where when I really went through a real winter, what I would say, almost went through it. It was right when before we found out, and I think I told you guys this before. I helped a buddy was starting an air conditioning company, so I went out and helped him out in Buffalo, and I would stay there for so many days, and then I'd fly home for a few and stay with her and go back and forth. And he got me an apartment up on a top floor overlooking the river running through. That was nice, brand new apartment. One bedroom was awesome, and but a real winter. It was like I didn't want to get out of the truck. I was driving around looking at, checking up on the jobs, the air conditioning installs and cleaning and whatever they were doing, boiler repairs, a lot of boiler work uh, there. And I didn't even want to get out of the truck. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'd rather be right where I am. Like I said, I've really acclimated to the temperature and the humidity. The temperature was always been there. Pretty much any place that I've lived during the summertime, we've always had, whether it was the San Fernando Valley or wherever I was, it was 100 degrees, uh, plus. And even up in the mountains at Bass Lake. But you got the winter. And then Bass Lake was a little bit higher than me, about 300 to 500 feet higher than me. So I might have been at 3,000. And they were like at 35 or 6. And they would get it, and it could stay 2, 3, 4 weeks. It could stay a month, And I'd get out there and take my tracker and troll for kokanee, landlocked salmon, and trout. They had rainbow. They stocked it, and all. During the winter with snow, on the banks and everything. It was nice. Cup of coffee, 10 packs of cigarettes, 5 donuts, and downriggers, and just cruise. It was awesome. But kind of missed that a little bit, but it was all right. I don't know. Hey, Joe, or that's Ron, right, Ron? Okay, the giant phone. Oh, okay. You got the big screen and your coffee. All right. And you don't have to. You have to look at this in big giant. You're insane. Um, let's see. That's what it's saying. Cali was a trip if you were into surf and snow. Yeah, you could. That was, and we'd go up to Big Bear, stuff like that. And, uh, but I wasn't much. The first time I ever went snow skiing, I broke my ankle. It was way back in the day. I had lace up boots that we rented. I was 16, 17. Drove a Volkswagen there, and me and one other guy and two girls, and never skied before. They didn't tell me you're supposed to like lace them up tight. I just put it on, ready to go, and went down a little back road where a snowplow had went through and dug up the road, and I couldn't stop and hit that and broke my freaking ankle, and had to drive all the way home. And it wasn't. It was my left ankle, not my right ankle, and so I had to shift and crap. So it was, I don't know, maybe it would have been better doing, I don't know. Anyway, it was miserable. And the next time I went, we went to Sin City, Utah, Park City. And I had 103-degree temperature before we left. They put me in the back of a van. I had tunnel vision. That's how hot I was. Finally got up there. We got on the ski lift, ended up at the top of the U.S. ski team run with the mogul things and all that crap. Yeah, I slid down on my ass, slid all the way down to the bottom, and went back and said, "That's enough skiing. I want this little where I can have a toddy and sit there and sip, watch all the people out there in the cold weather," and that's what I did. But yeah, Wrightwood too. Yeah, went up there for we went up there fishing during summertime, but there was also a lot of big skiers. I just never got in water skiing. I dug. We were big water skiers, but snow skiing. After I broke my ankle the first time, I wasn't too excited to do that. Must be been trying to get a flight now into the U.S. So many is it? Oh, to the places with all the snow and shit. I guess I haven't checked my. I can check for everybody now because I'm curious now that you said that. I'm still looking. Still don't know. We go on the 18th, which is not far from now, right? Is the 15th Thursday? Thursday we go. I meet my doctor because I'm getting that one shot instead of the everyday shot for the weight loss, sugar, diabetes thing, and he wants to check because it's only one shot now, so he wants to make sure that I'm dialed in on the amount that he gave me to adjust it or whatever. So I go back then. Let's see what happened to this. Well, they changed their whole. Mm-mm. Huh. I changed their whole platform here. I don't know what I did, but trips. Oh, see if it comes up. So anyway, we go in there and they'll tell us we meet with or I meet with my doctor and she meets with her doctor, who's a lady surgeon, the one that's done the other two biopsies or whatever they are, and she's going to do the whole the whole deal. You don't know what happened here, but yes, I have. Oh, round trip, right? This is all new to me. Okay, here we go. From LAX. Oh no, from BKK, right? Bangkok. Okay. How do I? Yes. Okay. Sorry. LAX. Okay. And travel dates. Yeah, this is a whole new platform and everything. They changed everything. I think it was. I was going to try February, the end of February. Let's try the 11th to the 29th. It's like 3 weeks. And let's search flights for just I hope this isn't right. Oh, there we go. It's a little better. Huh. It looks like they got a little bit more expensive. I don't like this format, the way that they're doing this at all. Totally different. Bangkok on the 11th. How long? 8-hour layover in Manila. Who's the airline? Doesn't even show me who the airline is anymore. 8 9-hour layovers. $950. I think the last time that I checked, it was 800 or seven something. 350 something flights bound. Now, I don't like this. Doesn't tell me what. Maybe if I click on it, let me look. Book this one. Let's see what it does. Okay, Philippine Air. Once you click on it, Philippine Airlines, Bangkok to Manila, Manila to 8-hour layover, Manila to LAX. Next day, so it must be a $950 US dollars. Okay, I didn't accept. Well, February is only a month away. What I should have done was, I don't think I did. Let me see. What I should have done was put it into March, and it doesn't keep it there too. It makes you restart from now. May not be my favorite my favorite one anymore. God, sorry guys. Even 1,000 next November. I'll have to check with them too. Hey, Daz. Yeah, it looks like it. I should have checked. Well, March I want to be here because March I think is when we're going to try to put together the meetup. It's probably going to be in Rayong, I think. I have to go back and see if anybody put. Let's see if anybody put my channel community. Let's see. 21. Let's see who's there. Jake. He said, Jake, Dave, nail the dates. Trying to nail the dates down. So he's trying to get it down. Ron, he's up for anything. Mike Wave says, sounds good. Rick Wiseman, wow, stunning photo. I know it is an awesome. Sin Trip, we haven't seen it in a while. John TM, she wants. Baldy, anytime in the first 2 weeks of March. Ko Chang, Ko Samat, Ko anything. Uncle Craig, right there, where the picture that I got on there. And somebody just put a thumbs up. Oh, John TM. So I think that is an awesome picture. I don't know where the hell I got it. But in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me go to stop screen, share screen. I think it's here, yeah. That one. It's an awesome picture, isn't it? Anyway, all right, let's get off that. But so I got to figure it out. But I know, Daz, do you know when you're coming yet? And I think Andy's coming the first or second week. So I'll have to. I don't know when Jake's coming. He's saying he's trying to nail it down. Thanks, Ralph. Yeah, and Nikki had actually talked about coming that month too, or trying to. I know a lot of people are trying to, but I don't know if Ryan's still going to be here. I don't know if he'll be here. But well, I bet you we'll get a few. That's the one we were talking about. I think Mark was that one that your buddy, and I think actually Ryan knows too. That one resort type thing. That way, people, if they want to, we'll meet up on a Friday or something. We'll go Friday and Saturday and blow out on Sunday, and meet for dinner, everybody, and rap and talk. And then whenever everybody talks on Friday, maybe we get 10, 15 people or whatever. Then, 4 or 5 people want to go to the beach. 4 or 5 people don't want to move. That'll be one of those. And sit by the pool or whatever. And then, maybe get together dinner on Saturday night and then breakfast Sunday morning and go out. I think it'd be fun. Hideaway, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Having your retirement party there. Did you answer me? Is it going to be 2024? I'm so bad. I started rambling again, and I didn't see it. But maybe you haven't given that information out yet. Um, I'm hoping it's 2024. But yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be fun. And I just got to pick a date. What do people think here? We'll talk about it again once I nail it down. But it'll probably be better during the week, right? Not as many people, and everybody that's going to be there is going to be retired or vacationing. So I would think during the week would be better. Maybe get there on like a Tuesday and say Tuesday night, Wednesday night, now Thursday or something or whatever. Yes, 2024. Cool. Good to hear that. Uh, still be open in 5 years when Ralph come or for Mark's retirement. Very cool. Yeah, so I got to do that. I'll have to talk to the guy. I don't. Is it real pricey, or does anybody know if there's a? Because I don't want to. I don't want to. Put. There's some people that will want to come that maybe don't have you know, 2,000-3,000 a night. Can't do that. But I'm imagining it's not like that. But for the people and that don't, make sure that you let us know. Don't feel bad about it because I'd kick in a few bot and help somebody along that maybe can't do it. Yeah, 12. That's reasonable, I think. But some people maybe can't afford that. So send me a private message, and I won't say anything to anybody, and or send me an email and say I don't want anybody to know, but I'm on a strict budget here, and I'll be happy to help the people. And if I don't have enough, I'll ask for it. I just won't tell them who. If you would like to help the blah blah blah, do this. But you won't have to do that. I'll help. I'll do that. But I think that's reasonable. That probably includes they have breakfast there too. I don't know, but if whatever, we'll go out. Whatever, we'll make it. We'll make it work. I think it'll be fun, man. Not taking a. I am sure if you block a group of rooms, you get a dis. Okay, cool. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is I'll look at it. Maybe Daz can. I don't know if he answered. If he's even still here, or Jake might be listening and watching football. Um, uh, what dates they're coming, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't know if let's see, Andy. I think you said the first week, right? So maybe we could do something. We'll see how long. I got to look. I know Andy sent me a message, so I'm sure that he has the dates there, and well, I'm just going to put it together, and we'll just probably pick the hideaway, and just got to get the dates. But I think in the week it'd probably be cheaper, and I think it'd be better. The least amount of people, the better, right? Talking Thai bot. Yeah, I hope so. That might be a little pricey for me if that's U.S. dollars, even if it's Australian dollars. Uh, End of February. Okay, cool. I'll keep that over in mind, bro. You might be broke out anytime, Andy. You know that. Um, so he's coming the end of February. I think you were said the first week or second week of. I think you said the first week, but I'll go back and look. Pretty sure Jake's coming the end of February, 1st of March. Okay, so that maybe in that second week somewhere, maybe if Daz is listening, you could pop in and I'll start to put some numbers together and who's wanting to come And how many? I think Bobby will come. I don't think he's listening. I think he's vacationing on his retirement, which is awesome. And I think that Andrew and Quan would probably want to come. I don't know if Bo's still listening. Maybe you could run that by your husband and see if he'd be interested in. I know he's not big on YouTube stuff, but he doesn't have to be in any videos. I'll make sure of that. He's a nice guy. I like him. March 19th, a Tuesday. How did you come up with that? That's when you're going back, or that's when you'll be back here again? Or you'll only be here till then? Yeah, you're not back until April. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he probably would. I would think. It's like, I mean, look at it as a little 2 day vacation from your retirement. Yeah. I'm sure Mitch will come if he's around and not vacationing someplace else. I don't know who else from over in that area would want to come. Everybody's invited. So, well, there might be one or two that are. But yeah, so you're not. That's a bummer. That's too bad. I still got to get over it. See, Mark, I haven't seen him since the first time I met you, right? I think, or did I see you again after that? I don't think so. I think it was the first time I went over there we met. Uh, okay, did you say in yours, is that the day you're going leaving Thailand, the 19th, or that's the day you're going to be back and you're leaving before that? Uh, was it twice? Okay, you're not as old as I am. My mind sucks. I'll tell you what was weird. At the first time this has happened to me, okay, at that house blessing the other night, we're getting ready to leave, uh, and this Thai lady stopped my wife as we're walking out, and blah 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 blah, blah farang blah blah blah, blah. And my wife looked at me and said she wants to know. I told her yes, that if you're a YouTuber, her husband watches your channel all the time and watches Chuck, and probably where he came from was probably Chuck's. But that's the first time that's happened to me, that someone has recognized me from YouTube. So if you're out there and you're watching, come on and say hi, even if it's in Thai. Somebody will recognize it. I didn't get the name or anything. She did say his name, I think, but I couldn't hear the music boom, boom, boom. And I'm old, but thank you for for being a subscriber. That's awesome. Um, let's see. March 19th is just a good day in March, week before Easter and day after St. Patty's Day. Okay, so maybe before that, 2 or 3 days. I didn't look at a. Let's see. Let's look at a calendar. Okay, March. Okay, so the 19th is a Tuesday. So maybe that the like the maybe 13th, 14th, and 15th, or yeah, in on the 13th, out on the 15th. That's a Wednesday to a Friday. That might work. So right tentatively right now, let me pull out my book here. I know my pen somewhere. There's my pen. Let me just put down in here. Let's see. This is all my breakdowns on the house. But let's go to the back, very back page here. Yeah, I don't know what that was. A pond. Let me put meet up here. Meet up March. What did I say that was? 13th, 14th, out on the 15th of March at the Hideaway. Hideaway Resort. Okay. Leave that out for a minute in case it changes. And yeah, yeah, I'm a celebrity. That'll never happen. That does work for you. Okay, cool. All right. And Daz is probably driving around in his car or something. He probably took out, I have to retire. I just bought my retirement present to be revealed tomorrow. Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it. Who are you going to reveal it on? Facebook, or what are you going to put in? I'll be watching with bated breath. Is that what you're saying? Bated breath? I've almost got, I still don't have my clippers. I've almost got it down. Still need to shave under here, but maybe I will have them by then. I got it, and I was just looking at that too because I got this here. I got the some of the artwork stuff, and I got to get over there. But now Bobby's been out of town. I know that Robert, or no, who was it? Maui was right by there, and right in the area, saying this is where the T-shirt place was. Like I knew, which I didn't get into it with him and say, no, I really don't. I live here, and you know more about this place than I. When you do you know when you're coming or no? Speaking of Patty's Day, she has some stories. St. Patty's Day. I used to be big into the. At one point, we had team darts. You know, playing darts at the pubs around the San Fernando Valley, and had a lot of fun doing that. Did it for about 2 years or so. Had my own darts, my little thing that filled it up. It was fun. Uh, yeah, I hope I will, Tommy. Yeah, Mac Meters. Yeah, once I give him the artwork and stuff, I wouldn't. It wouldn't. You know, I can't see it. Excuse me, taking more than a week. Almost April before. Okay. Mm. All right, Andy, take it easy. All right. Well, we'll put it. We'll put up the dates, and then we'll try. We'll see who else can or can't make that. I don't. I'm imagining. Well, Andy said it was good for him, so let me. I could probably put this in the computer, but I'll do it here. So Andy. Okay. Who else? Ron, you gonna make? Can you make those dates? I know Mark said he won't be back until later. Um, I'm imagining. Well, I'll have to wait, and as they come in, I'll ask Bobby. But anybody here that can make them, hey, we're on that meetup, Pierre. We're thinking about the 13th, 14th, and 15th, 2 nights in Rayong, um, at a resort there. That's about 1,000, 1,200 a night. I haven't checked into it any further than that, but trying to get who can make those dates and who can't. And Daz is a no. Um, okay, with the school. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the school. Well, maybe we can shift it to the weekend or something. I can make it. Can I ask your friends and okay, good. So Ryan can. Ryan. Okay. Oh, sorry. March. Yeah, it would be nice if you knew the month, right? Uh, that's right. I forgot about Rose going to school. Sorry, Feb. You just deleted a comment. Did you answer? Are you putting your big retirement gift? You know what you should be. You should be buying your wife another house. You know, so that she has something else to take from you. You know, as soon as you retire, those locks are going to be changed. Brock will have drank all your beer. You'll just be standing on this corner, but I'll come get you, brother. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. See if check it out. If it'd be a big deal, then we'll start putting up other dates and checking that. Okay, cool. All right, it's up here. Uh, okay. Mm, watch these. um, but yeah, I don't know if you answered that. Are you going to put it on? Every time I turn away from this microphone, I can see that the quality goes to crap. Um, yeah, and I don't know how to ask Craig. Well, when it comes down, I'll do a specific live stream just for, it'll say whatever, Gotta Love Thailand meetup live stream whenever it comes up, and try to get as many people there that want to go. So putting up flyers. Yeah, I think it was your comment. You blocked them. Is that what it was? Pierre. No, 10. They still, my wife still talks about these. In case you guys don't know, these were gifts from Pierre and his wife, obviously. For there was two more, right? I think my wife has those in the house, so she must have liked those better than the one she gave me. But she put those up. I didn't even know she put them up. I was gone, and they were there. But awesome. Thank you again. They were a housewarming gift for Ubon, and they're in my man cave and my house in Surin. So if you ever want to see them, stop by Surin and you can see them. Let's see. Okay. So right now we got me, Andy, Ryan, and Pierre, and possibly Ron, but maybe we'll shift it. Andy already left. I should have found out whether if we went with a Saturday or Sunday, would it be better more towards St. Patty's Day or the week prior to that? So we'll have to talk about that. Oh, you still have two more, but they were too big. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Awesome. My wife, she loved them, man. Her and her mother had them all laid out in the living room, and at that point, I knew that they were never, ever going to make them. Never going to make it to Ubon. Uh, I might do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll change it around because like I said, I don't know either. The 18th on Thursday, we go in to find out when my wife's surgery is going to be. So if my wife's surgery is going to be anytime before that, in a recovery period, I'll have to change it. I'll never set the date until then anyway. So it could possibly be. It could possibly be, Mark. You going to be there in the beginning of April or first week, second week? Um, March is a crappy time of year. Okay. Yeah. But now, when are you leaving? Just to kind of give, in case my wife does that, I'm just keeping my mind. When are you going back to your part time job? I don't know what to call it. Your retirement job. When is that? Yeah, April. I'm going to. Oh, that's right. April. I'm going to March. I'm going to Koh Chang for the Serenity 1 week family vacation, the 12th to the 20th. So it'd have to be before that or after that if we do it. Beginning of April, most probably still waiting on my Okay. So when do you get back, March? March. When do you get back, March? I looked up and it said March. That's what I was looking at. Right there. Anyway, um, all of April. So you'll be here on the 1st. So I'm looking. Let me look. I mean, not the first, but I mean, you'll be here in the beginning. So I got up till we're going to do it anytime from the 1st to the 10th. And that includes a one weekend of the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Yeah, that could possibly be. Daz, are you still listening, or did you go? Did you did you fall asleep? You fall asleep listening to me? Yes, yes. Let's see. I'm getting confused. It's easy for me to do wrong. Uh, almost met Mark last year. Beginning of yeah. So maybe if Daz, are you going to be here by that? Any of those dates, Daz? Um, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, first to the 10th. I leave on the morning of the 12th, and I come back on the 20th. We're there 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. Wow, I think it's the 12th, 12th to the 20th. I gotta firm up those dates too. Yeah, crazy on the road, but Socran doesn't. My understanding, it's when Socran's when I'm there. The 12th to the sometime between the 12th and the 20th, but I could be wrong. I'm halfway listening. Are you gonna be here between April 1st and the 10th? Uh, Daz is watching the game. I'm sure. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Gotta go. 7-year-old birthday. All right, Andy. We're in case my wife's surgery. Are you going to still be here by the 1st of um Face ID? I hate this. The 1st of April or so. I haven't made any. I'm just in case she has her surgery is like, March whatever. Yeah, but I think she works for the government, so I'm going to say their Socran days that they get off are probably during where most people take off for Socran. I'm imagining, but I know it varies, and it varies from what 2 days to 7 days. Of course, they might limit that. I don't know if they will or not this year. But for right now, I'll just kind of keep that. But we're going to work on 13th, 14th, and 15th. Nope, I'll be home. Okay. All right, Andy. That's only going to be, I'm going to work with the 13th, 14th, and 15th, unless when on the 18th, this Thursday, I'll know. And then, like I said, look for me sending something out saying Got to Love Thailand meetup live stream. And once I find out after Thursday and go around. And I think I'll just keep it Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because football season will be over soon. um, Dad goes up. Oh, great. We're on a long day of the week long polar vortex in Texas. They're already telling us to cut the usage of gas and electric, epic fall and green energy. Really? Wow. Just make an executive decision and pick a day. Yeah, exactly. I can't. I could make the executive decision. That's not the problem, is I won't know whether my wife's going to have when my wife's going to have surgery until Thursday. So on Thursday I will. So I'll know for if I'm doing the live streams on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Friday morning I'll let everybody know what happens if she does it then. But I know her doctor's going to want to probably do it ASAP. So I'm imagining she's probably going to have it. Well, hell, we're already in January. Yeah, I'm imagining she'll have it maybe before the end of the month, maybe the first week of February. So if that case, everything's clear, and we'll go with these 13th, 14th, and 15th. Wife's yelling. All right, Andy. But yeah, I don't have a problem ever making executive decisions. That has never been my problem in my life. Let's see. But yeah. So anyway, so we got, and I know Bobby and they're pretty much white. No, he might. I forget when he's going. He's going back for like 4 months, but I don't remember exactly when he's going back. Maybe if Andrew's listening, or because he'll remember. He's young. Actually, he's the same age as me. I don't like hanging out with him because I like to hang out with people that are fatter than me and that are way older than me, or at least look older than me. He look he's in great shape. He's 67 years old. Amazing. But I know Bobby has to go. But if not, I know Bobby and Jai will go, and I'm almost positive Andy and Quan will go. So already we've got if Pierre brings Pierre. Are you still here? Or did you go? You gonna bring your? Oh, there you are. You gonna bring your lovely wife with you, or you gonna come by yourself? Ryan will bring 6 strangers, so we'll probably get at least 4 out of that. And Mitch, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and we'll have 10. We'll have 20 people there. I bet. I bet. I bet we will. But and of course, if Brian's anybody that you want to bring, that want to ride over there, I got no problem with anybody's invited, except for maybe one or 2 people. Um, just strange people, not strangers. Cool, works for me. Yeah, because if you're bringing 2 or 3, and Mitch and Dalgo and Bobby and Jai and me, that there's going to be 20 people, easy, easy. So what I'll do is we'll go through over the next week maybe or so, and nail down the days, and contact the resort, and find out how many people we have and the rooms we need and what the price is, and then I'll put it all together. Yeah, the kids go to school. Okay. Yeah, and that's what Ron's doing, and we'll look at that. But if it is, it'll maybe switch up or down. I should have asked Andy. Plenty of strange people in Vancheng. Yeah, they are. How did you get drawn there? You're not as strange as the ones I'm thinking about. Um, wow, how's it already been an hour and a half? I wasn't even going to do an hour. Tommy J. Independent until trader criminal regime. What's it stuff? You're missing me because I don't follow anything and who does what in the United States. Scott, thank God. You're their leader. uh, let's see. So yeah, me. I'm putting me in there just for the hell of it, and yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, gonna need to go macro, fill up the fridge. All right, Beard. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. I think I'm gonna go too. It's an hour and 29 minutes in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. A minute and 29. So I got a minute to say goodbye to everybody. In case anybody is wondering, um, Richard of Richard Travels is the gentleman that did my intro and outro. And I say this at the end of every video. Hopefully he watches. He needs a break in life, I think. So I'm hoping that 2024 is going to give him the break that he needs. I hope everything goes your way, Richard. And let me find the outro, and we'll go over that stuff. Like I said, I'll talk to you in 2 days on Wednesday live stream. But have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you live. And I think that I'll catch you all on the next one.